I was operating on Jack Nicklaus, and I remember looking down at his knee and saying to myself, my goodness, I'm fixing to operate on Jack Nicklaus. I hope I have the right knee. Obviously I did, but everybody faces failure. And I've had to face some failures in trying to take care of my patients. You gotta have courage to determine why that happened, and you do the best you can to correct it. Well, I grew up on a farm up in North Louisiana. My daddy was overseas in World War II, and we lived with my grandparents out on the farm for the first 4 or 5 years of my life. And my grandfather never had any education. He always wanted to be a doctor, and he would rock me on the front porch of the farmhouse. He planted the seed when he would tell me, "You're gonna be my young doctor when you grow up." So I was always gonna be a doctor. It started as far back as I can remember. My father was a disciplinarian. He worked from daylight to dark. Everything I did, he was fully and 100% involved in it. He pushed me. I would come home maybe making all A's and 1 B. He would always look at me and say, "Well, why did you make a B?" When I was a sophomore at LSU, he had a heart attack, and about a month later, they found out he also had lung cancer, and he passed away. That was tough, but in the long run, it molded my personality, and it's made me a good doctor. This knee's still a little swollen, which we expect. Sports medicine is my subspecialty in orthopedics. Bend both knees back and show me what you've been able to do. The joy of sports medicine is seeing athletes that you take care of get well, get back to what they love, winning the Super Bowl, or just coaching high school athletics, or whatever they might do. And that makes life worthwhile. Well, we got through the first day.
Yes.
You don't get anywhere by yourself. It's not an I situation, it's a we situation. When you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror and all you see is yourself, you're not gonna go very far. What you should see is a vision of all the people that have brought you along. You know, everything went perfect today, but when things don't go perfect, I'm not sure that I could top the joy of becoming a member of the Horatio Alger Association. Number one, I'd like to thank my wife, Janelle. It's been a journey for both of us.
We've been married for 38 years. Life with Jimmy is always exciting. I'm very, very proud of him.
I would like to also thank all of my kids, my mother and dad, and all of my mentors and my staff. And I would particularly like to thank Bill Dorey, who was my sponsor, to Horatio Alger, and also all of my co-sponsors. I would say of all of the things that have come my way in my career, becoming a member of Horatio Alger has been the #1 event in my life.